Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be going over everything you need to know if you're about to embark on a fat loss journey. Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Max Rogers. I own a coaching company where I've helped a lot of people get lean and a lot of people build muscle. Now, I keep getting the same question over and over again, which is, yeah, hey, Max, I'm trying to get to 10%, or hey, Max, I'm trying to get my abs out, but I'm stuck here. I'm at 15%. Where do I go? So I wanted to put some key fundamentals out there to hopefully help you guys to try and strip a little bit of body fat off or to help you out when you get stuck. Obviously, I took my top off for this because I felt like I needed to prove a point. I am there. I am lean. I have done it. I have held it. I have maintained it. I have lost it. I have blown it. I've been big. I've been small. I've done it all. And this is kind of my everyday look. So I feel like I'm finally in a position to help people. And before I get started, 89% of you that watch these videos don't even subscribe. Please just click it and help your boy out. Anyway, let's get into it. Now, if your goal is to be, 10% body fat, guys, 90% of my audience are men, so I'm going to speak to men right now. You probably all want to be beach lean, have a good amount of muscle, and have that nice beach ready body, okay? And there's a few things we need to think about. First things first, we have to still try and build muscle. Doesn't matter if you're in a fat loss phase, a maintenance phase, a main gaining phase, whatever you're doing, your training should always be the same. Hard as hell to failure, training everything between 2 and 3 times a week. If you are doing a 5-day training split and you're watching this video, pause, click on my page, type in the best 3-day training plan to build muscle. The 5-day plans are out. You need to train every body part twice per week, which means we're looking at either an upper, lower, or a push-pull legs upper if you're training 4 days a week. If you're training 5 days a week, it's a push-pull legs upper, lower. And if you're training 3 days a week, it's a full body 1, 2, and 3, where everything gets hit 3 times a week with a little bit more, less intensity, but a bit more frequency. They are all the best foot forward when it comes to building muscle, because the key to getting lean and staying lean is having muscle. Why? The more muscle you have, the more calories you can consume. The more calories that you can consume, the easier it is to stay lean. The reason why I'm able to stay here, it's not easy, but the reason why I'm able to stay here is because my maintenance calories are around 3,000. So all I have to do is eat about 3,000 calories a day, do some cardio, hit my training plan, and I just stay like this. I can get very, very lean, dropping my calories down to 2,800, or keeping them at 3,000 and increasing my cardio. At the moment, I'm pretty lean, okay? I'm eating about 3,000 calories a day. I do cardio every day because I live in Bali and why wouldn't I? And I enjoy it. And I train about 4 times a week. And what I'm finding is I'm getting leaner and leaner and leaner. This would never have been possible if I didn't spend the last 10 to 15 years going through gaining phases and trying to build muscle. So the key to getting lean and staying lean is having muscle in the first place. Imagine for me to lose body fat, I had to hit 1,600 calories a day, and my maintenance was 2,000, and a bulk for me was 2,400. How am I going to live my life at 1,600 calories a day? It's not going to happen. Take yourself through a gaining phase and build muscle, okay? But you need to be lean to do that. So if you're just starting out and you want to be lean, my advice to anybody, muscle or no muscle, is try and get rid of body fat first, because building muscle takes time. And the leaner you are, the longer you can bulk for before you have to pull back into a fat loss phase. Another big thing I see screwed up when it comes to getting lean and staying lean is calorie counting. Guys, if you're not tracking your calories, you don't know what you're eating. If you are eyeballing it because you're good at it, you don't really know what you're eating, okay? I have so many clients. I've coached over 600 people in the last few years. By the way, side note, this is all I do. I'm not an influencer, I'm an online coach. If you want me to help you with your training, I've put everything in the link below to make it as easy as possible. Jump on a call with me, let's have a chat. But anyway, calories, okay? If you are doing everything right and your body just isn't dropping, you're probably eating more food than you think. If you're a guy and you're eating 17, 18, 1900 calories a day and your body weight is just holding, you're obviously eating more food than that. If you're not dropping, your body is getting enough fuel in to maintain where it's at. If your weight stays the same week in, week out, calories burned, calories the body needs, we're here. We have to create that deficit. Either you pull your calories down or you increase your output. My recommendation to you is to always have output high, so that you can get away with the most amount of food. Because remember, it's not about getting lean, guys. It's about staying lean. Again, this is why I go back to that muscle building phase. No one wants to be lean for a photo shoot. If you did a 12-week fat loss phase, lost 12 kilos, got lean for a week, and then you're fat again, you have royally flopped, okay? Once you get lean once, that's it. Getting lean is hard, staying there should be easy, but you have to do it properly. You have to be controlled. That leads me into another common mistake I see is people biasing cardio over training. I've literally just spent the whole video ranting about how you need to build muscle. Your metabolism is important. Your BMR is important. We need muscle. So if you're going into a fat loss phase and all you're doing is cardio, hours and hours and hours of cardio, not that that's a problem, if your hours and hours and hours of cardio are also matched with some weight sessions a week, because think, muscle is expensive, okay? If we're just doing cardio, not eating enough protein, why would your body hold on to muscle tissue? It gets rid of body fat, it gets rid of muscle because you're an endurance athlete. You need to become better at cycling or running. Give your body a reason to hold on to muscle. This is why it doesn't matter how much cardio you're doing, if you're training hard multiple times a week and every muscle group gets hit twice in a week and your protein is at a good 2.2 grams per kilo or 1 gram per pound, if you're eating enough protein and you're training hard, cardio just won't strip off that much muscle. You'll be able to maintain all your muscle. But if you're just biasing cardio and your training starts to suffer, think, if you're bench pressing 100 kilos, 225 pounds, you lose 15 kilos, and then you're bench pressing 60 kilos, 135 pounds, your pecs are obviously going to be smaller. You have to maintain your strength in a fat loss phase. Another big one I see, another huge issue, if I could fix this, I'd have the best coaching business in the world, is weekends. People don't track weekends. How can you track your calories Monday to Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday you overeat because you've earned it, and you drive your calorie intake way up, and then you completely, the week is gone. If you want to get lean and stay lean, you need to factor in weekends, factor in nights out, factor in dinners out, okay? It's the weekly number of calories that matter. You don't do Monday to Friday, then blow Saturday, Sunday. You are then back to square one. Weekly average of calories. If you want to increase your calories across the weekend, decrease them somewhere in the week. Keep the overall number of calories down when fat loss is the goal. Another mistake I often see as well, guys, is people get too overly reliant on the scales. I can be standing here at 90 kilos, drink a liter of water, I would be 91 kilos in a minute, okay? Body weight fluctuates. Have a look at trends. Hydration, sodium, carbohydrates, a bad night's sleep, stress. All of these things play a huge role in how you weigh in. Measure your progress by the mirror and by gym performance. And then last but not least, guys, structure is important. And I know it sounds boring, but even now at 31 years old, I tend to eat a lot of the same foods. I have a lot of the same breakfasts, protein oats, eggs on toast, a meal replacement shake. Like I have the same breakfast most of the time. I have the same kind of lunches. I have the same kind of dinners. I obviously like deviate a little bit with snacks and stuff, but there is a lot of structure around my food. There is structure around when my protein comes in. I try and eat a lot of my carbohydrates around my training window. Having structure is always the best foot forward because remember, as I said here, the goal isn't to just get lean. The goal is to stay lean once you're there, long term. All right, guys, I kind of went on a bit of a tangent there, but I just wanted to get this video out because I'm getting so many questions about fat loss. I'm going to do a few more videos on this, but if you found this video helpful, drop me a like, comment, subscribe, give me a question, and I'll go and answer your videos too. Your questions, not videos.